Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed. We're here outside in Nakutetek, staring at the destruction of what is it? Fior Messaverno. It's not looking good. Giada's down there, obviously stricken by what she's seen, and we should probably hurry up and get over there, huh? See if we can save any lives.
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home.
What do you think happened? Someone burned it to the ground. Man, these two options are like dense as heck. Dense as heck. Let's go investigate and lend a hand.
Right. We should be a moving target, in case anyone comes for us next. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilici. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town. Come. There's not a moment to waste.
A city up in flames? You tell me who your coin is on.
Yeah. You don't have to be so cryptic, Kai. You know who it is. You were there with me. Alright, let's get over there.
Believe this. What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, our chemicals, our machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
Your work was your home. You're allowed to mourn it.
They blind us.
They blind us. They're burning the Adra.
Animancers know how to plan for an emergency. But we've never seen one like this. If anything happened to Quilici, I don't know what I'd do.
Let's get to the farms. If there's trouble, we can help.
Again and again they strike.
Man, this is intense. Oh, the northern farms, they said. Oh, so the place we liberated. I'm sure the best way to get there. There's not really like a road from here there, besides going around Messaverno. Which I guess we should, right? Just in case there's anybody to help along the way. Let's get across this bridge then. Search for survivors. Man, I don't know how Phaelus is gonna react to Steel Garrote. We did you guys did let me know that Steel Garrote aren't really like technically, they're not part of the Empire. They just have some similar allegiances with the Burned Queen. So they often find themselves on the same side.
There's the city. What's left of it. Gods, who could do this to us? Who could burn us out like rats and call it a victory? Motherfuckers. I don't know how we recover. Our past is in those flames. Our history.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
What are we waiting for? I have some aggression to unleash.
Steel Garrote. Jesus. No, I'm not okay. A little slow here. But I got this guy. We're definitely not allies now, are we? Ow. That was some insane tracking there. Alright. There we go. Well, there's your answer, as we knew.
For a scholar.
Well, thank you. I know you're probably talking about yourself, but I'll take it. I'll take it for myself. Okay. Heal us, please. There we go. Probably need to have some essence. Okay.
Those bodies are wearing steel garrote armor. Is this what Fior was planning?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I should have stopped them. I should have stopped them. I didn't know they were gonna do this. I mean, maybe we should have suspected it. But not this level of destruction. I thought they were just gonna maybe take over the city at most. Not burn it to the ground. Damn, man. And maybe we should have warned the governor. Maybe that's something we could have done. I don't think we talked to the governor after we learned about what happened. Like, we even got evil spirits roaming the grounds now. The city gates have been collapsed. Anybody in there has been locked in, it looks like.
Years of research. Gone.
Animancer Harper.
We can mourn later. Join the others at the old farms. We can protect you. Same goes for you, Envoy. Vidaro wants to speak with you. The old farms are to the north.
Well, Vidara lived. So that's something.
Those are steel garrote banners. I don't like this.
Yeah. You can pretty much guarantee we know what happened now, Kai. Were these tracks here before? In the dirt? Hopefully they didn't follow up and go there. This is steel garrote here.
Around in steel garrote.
I'm with you! Got the advantage. Unless you want to fight, give them a wide berth.
Why do they not leave us? Cuts. It cuts.
You know, I know that a lot of times Phaelus will avoid combat. I think maybe he's well, not maybe. He's pissed off right now at these guys. Because despite them not officially being affiliated with Steel Garrote and the Empire, not being like official allies or anything like that, the people here are gonna blame Adir for this. Right? There's so many things that he's pissed off about. You know, the city, the one bastion of knowledge in the Living Lands being burned to the ground, all the knowledge there being burned away too. That is on like a personal level really pissing him off. On like a loyalty level, right? The citizens of the Living Land are going to blame Adir and, more importantly, the Emperor for this level of destruction and what's been done. And I know like the Empire's stance on animancy is bad, but obviously Phaelus's opinion on animancy is not as negative as the Empire as a whole. So like, yeah, I mean, this is just bad. We could have used their knowledge to help the Dream Scourge, his own mission. There's so many things wrong with what's happened. Orders from Inquisitor Ludwig. The Animancers will attempt to flee their burning city. Set up a checkpoint and intercept as many as you can. Some may go free to tell of our success, and the rest will be made an example. I leave the judgment to your discretion. The Adiran envoy might still be in the area. Don't let them get in your way. They should know better. Burn this letter in the embers of our victory. Inquisitor Ludwig. Don't let me get in your way? They've overstepped. They've overstepped. Ah, man. The problem is I don't know if the Empire's laws would say that what they did is wrong. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, at least in the mind of the Empire, all this land is already ours, right? It's just not been tamed or whatever. So, by the Empire's laws, these guys are breaking the law by practicing animancy. So I guess in one way to view things is that the Steel Garrote are actually doing what the Empire would want them to do, or would want done. But again, Phelis does not agree with this.
He died saving me. I owe him my life.
Maybe this is another thing where like he's doing what he thinks is best for the Empire, even if it's against the Empire and the Emperor. Oh shit. Did you see this person's face? Can I... Hold on. Okay, that was the first time I've tried it. Trying to attack a non-hostile thing. Can't do it. Alright, let's keep moving. It doesn't seem like the Steel Garrote got here.
They made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed that. I needed to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Take a few more deep breaths. We're not going anywhere.
Rabbits in a burrow, hunted.
That's not good. I think we've not seen the last of the Steel Garrote. Alright.
These people are looking for leadership. A sense of direction. We should find Kulichi.
Alright, we got some rangers here, so that's good.
No time to talk. People are dead.
Ranger Verano.
What was it all for?
It's good to see my hard work rewarded.
What? What are you talking about?
I prayed for guidance on my path. I didn't ask for this. Damn you and your vengeance, Wodica.
Eulogy for Fior Messerverno. Fior Messerverno was our home, our laboratory, our sanctuary. While we mourn everything we lost, we cannot forget everything we had. The good years, the hard lessons, successes and failures, fights and friendships. We'll have it all again. If not on these shores, then perhaps another. Maxim would have wanted it that way. And they wrote that eulogy quick, huh? That person seems to accept it pretty quickly.
Caravans to Paradise will leave here once a week for those who do not wish to stay.
You got here quick too, what the heck? You guys, like this happened like, what, like an hour ago?
What a fine mess the Adirians have made for us.
Yep.
Never changes. Look at Vidar and Kulichi, arguing up.
We've been at war against nature, so
No, stop.
at least they haven't given up.
Stop being so damn rational. This is where our resolve is tested. Does it work?
Alright, let's just...
Envoy. Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
We were researching the Dream Scourge. Unfortunately, the outlook is grim.
No surprises there. We've had nothing but misfortune since you arrived.
Ignacy, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people.
Thank you, a voice of
They
reason.
offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran.
I mean, we saw some bodies on the road, so like, we know that some have been killed, and we read that letter. Surely, I'm not even gonna ask that in case the game says that nobody died. People died, okay? This is bold, even for the Steel Garrote.
Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adirian ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Ambassador Hilgard wanted a diplomatic relationship.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, right? This guy's
I am.
full of
The
incompetence.
sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
Well, then you're not going to like what we've learned.
Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Giada. You know them. Tell them everything.
You want me to do the talking? Very
Yeah, why
well.
not? I'm tired of talking.
The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean...
Can't handle the truth.
Tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Nope, she's lying. Giada, can you help elaborate? No. I'm Sapadal's godlike. We found them. Or we find them, we find the Dream Scourge.
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
Yeah, figured.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
That'd be nice.
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis.
I would have thought that would be the opposite. Why would he want to go to Paradis? I thought he was blaming the Adirans. Not really sure what. I'm willing to hear you out. I'm willing to hear you out.
And I want an explanation.
As long as we are animancers, the Adirans will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Okay. So, my first thought, before I get my friend's thoughts, is to side with Quilichi, because he wants to keep fighting against Dream Scourge, right? Go to Thirdborn, keep practicing animacy to study the Dream Scourge and find a source and complete my mission, right? Also, it sounded like Vidaro had some insurgency kind of thoughts going on with him hiding in plain sight in Adir. Like, that is likely going to cause more problems than solutions for us. Also, just like his stance on Adir when we approached seemed like he's got some, like maybe he wants to join up with those rebels, which, well, we're not here to deal with the rebels. We don't really want to help them win, right? We'll help them live, right? We don't want them to die because they're people, I guess. I don't know. I'm starting to tie myself in knots over the rebels. Let's just ignore them for now. Giada, what do you recommend?
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adiran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Kai?
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
Okay, making a stand against the Steel Garrote's fine. Right? I think, Baelis's opinion on the Steel Garrote now is they are completely cut off from Adir. Like, he views them as sort of an enemy to his mission. Take your people to Thirdborn. Study and help however you can.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Do either of you know of about a place called the Garden? I just realized that she's here. She's obviously going to be the one to know about it. That's the only reason why she would be there.
Oh, I do.
Yep.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms.
I am in
Thank you,
academia,
darling.
though, so it's fine.
Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Before Fior went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ah, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Can we talk about you guys going to Thirdborn now? Because that's where the Steel Garrote's going. That's kind of... Probably could have used that information before we made our decision. I don't know why I'd care about how long you guys have been involved. Can I rely on her? I don't know. Once Yardsley joins us, we'll have more scholars than fighters.
You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment.
That's what you guys have me for.
I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
All right. Well then. That was pretty crazy. So that's where that goes, the garden. We still have to explore this over here and this down here, though. So we've still got some exploring to do on this map before we leave it. Including the bear, which can we even do this anymore? Hopefully this person's still, like, there. If I have that... Okay, so it does show up on the map. Or at least it tells me where to go. Oh, it was right here the whole time? Why wasn't that showing up? It's kind of weird. Maybe it's like a cave. And that's why. Maybe those don't show up on the map. Strange. Okay, well, that's where we'll be going first. We got something over here. Also, old Philippe's here.
It's all gone. To think of what my research could have been.
I'd like to go to the, we might make a trip back to Paradise, too. I want to talk to see if the ambassador has anything to say about this. Or if I can tell him about it. Something like that.
Seems like a lifetime ago I was worried about the harvest. Now look at us.
You'll see a harvest again. Just not an emerald stare.
After you've seen Emerald Stare in bloom, gods, nothing else compares. I had a chance to pack up some goods before the adherents put the rest to the torch. Any of it's yours for the right price.
Not adherents, Steel Garrote. Feel like we're going to be making that distinction a lot for the rest of the playthrough. Animator swap. This is what we wanted too, isn't it? Don't we already have that? Yeah, we do. Never mind. We don't want that. We could buy it again, though. What do I have? I have anything to sell you? Yeah. Okay. We will take fragments of the offering. This map provides information of the location of fragments of Skane's god totem. Purchase it to see the information contained within. Yes, please. Alright, I think we only have one of these left to find, right? Take these lockpicks. Hopefully that helps me find it. And take this. There we go. Well, there's some dead people over there. Remy Solar.
Never thought Adir would stoop so low.
They came for us because we're animancers, didn't they?
Probably. Probably.
You heard Vidal.
The heck? I'll take that.
Settlement is done for.
This settlement is our home. I can't believe you're ready to abandon it.
Fior Nasiverno was a dream. And all dreams end.
Here for Belena? Go on. She's resting. Maybe a mercy she missed all this.
Oh, she's in there? Oh, up there. How do we get up there? Also, what happened to this guy? You guys might want to clean that up. Wonder if I missed this when I first came through here. Probably.
Where will you go from here?
I'll go to Terradon, I suppose. What choice do we have?
There's always a choice. Hey.
No one's claimed you.
It's you. The godlike. The Rangers told me you help people in dire straits.
Well, I mean...
I thought they were lying. But here you are.
I can't blame you for being skeptical.
Where were you when the Garrote came? Couldn't anyone have prevented this? Forgive me, please. I forget myself.
You sure do. I mean, that was really sudden. What they're saying, you being like, oh, you're kind of thanking us for helping us, and then... The Garrote burned your home down. I'd be furious too.
It is not anger. It is wild. I fear it may consume me. I'll be straight with you. The Steel Garrote's captain stole something precious from me. It wasn't enough to burn our city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You can take her prize back. But you will have to kill her first.
That turned violent quickly. I'm gonna go with that.
Violent? You think I am being unreasonable? Clearly, you have never had someone you love taken from you.
Better to seek acceptance than vengeance. Not that I follow my own advice.
Hey, let's keep this above the belt.
Has Valus lost anybody? Well, I mean, his parents died, but I don't know. Because our headcanon right now is that he was sort of, maybe not like adopted by the Emperor. And again, I'm projecting a lot of thoughts on the Emperor that aren't canon. Now, we have no knowledge of if this is the case. Maybe the Emperor... And I need to rewatch like the opening video again so I can... Because that's kind of where I'm pulling all this stuff from. But maybe the Emperor has like a... I don't know. This is not like the best word to use for people, but a collection of individuals, talented people. Maybe a lot of them are orphans. I don't know. He's lost his parents though. But I imagine that he lost his parents fairly early on in his life. Not early enough that he didn't know them. So maybe like, I don't know, 10, 11, somewhere around there. Although he had to have had a way to get into the academy, right? I guess it could have just been merit. I don't know how often people of pure merit make it into the academy without like money. There's a lot of lore we don't really, or I don't remember, or we've never been given to make that decision. But yeah, we're gonna go. He has lost his parents. The details of that may be unclear right now, but you know what? Don't assume you know about my past.
I am sorry. The past few hours have been a hollow of despair.
I know.
My young nephew stood up to the steel garrote before they attacked. The captain gutted him and looted his ring. An heirloom with our family crest.
At least you know he died honorably. My condolences. That's horrible.
I left pity behind long ago. I demand justice. I want that commander to die as painfully as he did. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It is not far from here. I warn you though, her troops will probably still be with her.
I would like to see what she has to say about it. And he means like not just this murder, but like the entire thing. So I do want to go talk to her.
You want to subject yourself to that? Fine. I can't think about her wearing her emblem. It makes me ill. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both be praying for you. Damn the adherents. Damn the steel garrote. I'll spit on their graves. How can our family go on? Murderers. Every one of them.
Dude, I'm right here. Okay? Like, you can't say adherents. I don't like it. Okay, so they took over the ranger headquarters, okay? Alright, let's go down there. See what they're up to.
How could this have happened? We're the best animancers in the world. And maybe it happened because we're the best. Stop trying to cheer me up.
I don't know if that's what she was doing. Maybe it was like a little joke, yeah. Alright, let's go see what the Steel Garrote has to say. Assuming they want to talk. They better want to talk to me. Like, if they attack me, it's like... At that point, they're almost like waging war against the Empire. In my opinion. I mean, they've already kind of attacked me. But that was... We could forgive that as being, you know, the heat of the event and everything. They still have a chance. A very slim chance to convince me not to just attack them on sight from here on out, or work actively against them. It does seem like, according to, you know, was her name Yatsley? According to what she was saying, that they're going to where we're going. So they're probably trying to stop. We know they're trying to stop the dream scourge as well, I think. They're just going about it in a very forceful, not scientific and scholarly way, which we don't approve of. Man, I wonder how long that fire is gonna burn. Ranger headquarters.
The beacons are lit. Good. At least someone. Soldiers by the watchtower. Take care.
Okay, let's go. Oh, it's saved for me. Great.
Envoy, what are you doing here?
Oh, you're not the one I thought you were.
Our report said you were still in Fior.
Hmm. I could ask you the same thing. Why are you still here?
We won't be for long. Our objectives for the region are complete.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't tear your soul apart.
Giada?
Because one wrong move from you and my soldiers will shoot. Now, state your business, and don't waste my time. We're moving out.
You took a ring off a dead sentry. Last I heard, that was still theft.
It was a token to prove my honor. It's tradition. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you need to steal to prove yourself, you were never honorable.
You question the honor of the Steel Garrote. Your title has gone to your head. Someone needs to teach you a lesson in humility. Attack!
Kill you. Ooh. You're dead. What do we got? Oh, you're the battle mage? What? Go and drink. God damn. Kinda stuck, kinda stuck. Who's that over there? Sorcerer? Sorcerer's dead. Got her.
Couldn't have done it better.
Damn, that was one hell of a kick there.
That'll show him.
Alright, well, we heard him out. We talked with them. And, they proved to be just as bad as we assumed they were going to be. I think we handled that well as a true Adiran, right? They can dress it up as much as they want. That was theft. You broke the law. You are an oathbreaker. You hear that, Mordecai? Oathbreaker. Doing my job. Ooh, and a cutlass. Carnet's cutlass. Take a look at this. Because that could be fun, a cutlass. Killing an enemy gives you 15% attack speed for 10 seconds. 20% damage against Kith. Damn. How Captain Carnet of the Steel Garrote came to be the owner of this exquisite cutlass is a mystery. What's clear, however, is that the weapon is perfectly suited for one of her ilk. The kind of person that exults in the thrill of the fight. Its wicked edge slices through the flesh of the bone of Kith as if it were butter. and the rush of adrenaline it gives its wearer when blood is spilled is undeniable. You gotta admit, kind of like the sound of it. We've got to get rid of some inventory. Alright, Fine Bow can go. Yeah, just go and break all this stuff down. Yeah, I mean, she stole it. Tried to, we gave her a chance to just return it. I think that's pretty fair considering what they've done to Fior Messerverno. We're still trying to be diplomatic. We're still trying to keep a level head. Despite, I think, internally, this may be why he was kind of okay with her attacking him. And maybe he was a bit aggressive in telling her that she had no honor. Knowing that this would likely be the outcome. But, yeah, I'm going to keep this one because I want to see what the exquisite... Is that, yeah, I think that's the next rarity. I want to see what that looks like on the base weapon. So I'll hold on to the exceptional spear. But yeah, I think, and that kind of confirms again them outright attacking the envoy, the Emperor's envoy. I do think we can pretty much declare them an enemy of the Empire now. And maybe they have the same goal as us, but we're here to accomplish the goal without turning the entire land against the Empire and causing, you know, a mass rebellion, more so than already is being caused. So that's kind of our goal, right? That's kind of where our goals are different. Is we are recognizing this as, if not already Adiran land, as potential Adiran land, and we don't want to damage it, right? And they don't have the same goal as that. As such, they are now considered our enemies, so we are going to be actively going against the Steel Garrote now. Unless we go back to Hilgard and he says, you know, hey, don't fight with them or something. We'll see. I'm not really sure where me and Hilgard stand in terms of like the order of command. I'm gonna just assume I am the highest ranking Adiran official here as a personal attendee of the Emperor. But Hilgard seems like he's okay, right? Like he's trying to keep things diplomatic.
Is he done? Is the captain dead?
I put her down myself. You can rest easy now.
I knew I could trust you. And the ring?
Here it is. I hope it helps your family heal.
My family will never heal. But at least we have something to remember him by. The gods favor you. Safe journey, godlike.
Alright. Side quest complete. Reach Thirdborn is our next quest, but we're actually going to be going here. We still got to find the Totem of Defiance. So the one we're missing. In a damp hollow, its sibling waits full of rage. I think that could be the bear. Bears are rageful, right? While its previous owner decays with age. Could be. Okay. I forgot to set a timer, so I just need to check the time real quick. Okay, we still got time. Still got time. Alright, let's head down there.
Bad time.
Hey, Nico.
I was born here. Always thought I would die here, too.
Well, you still can, if you want to. Technically. We're gonna cross the bridge and we're gonna sleep at that statue. I want to talk to our companions about this. I will say it looks awesome. Like that view we got like at the end of last episode and being in this one. That's some good stuff. Oop, I see you down there.
Coming in hot.
Oh, hi guys. Beautiful. Oh, I just got an achievement. Kills 15 enemies using stealth attacks. Alright, what do we got in here? Little lockbox. Nice. And morning has come. Man. Can we go in? Is this gate closed too? I must admit it would have been cool to like have to go through the burning city and like save people or something like that. That would have been a fun quest too, but alright, well people did die. That's for sure. No, can't go in. Doesn't look like this one has been collapsed though. Okay. Well, that was really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. Really shows there's some pretty severe stakes at stake. We're also gonna, I think I might stop by the Steel Garrote's camp too, behind the waterfall, and see if they're still there, or if they left anything. I think that body was there before. Alright, let's camp. Alright. Unspent talent? Attribute points. Okay, so again, we don't need to be putting points into intelligence anymore, because we have more than we need. So our next thing, let's see. Haven't really thought about this yet. Perception and resolve is what initially comes to mind. A character's internal drive, determination, and fearlessness. Yeah, I like that. Maximum stamina, second wind, taking lethal damage will fight off death more frequently and jump back in with more health. I do like that. A character's sense as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on details. See, I think that would be good too. Casters for favorite ranged attacks, critical chance of maximum range free weapons, wands. Okay, so I think we're gonna go perception is our next main one. It's already at 8 now, so that's pretty good. Alright. Hey, Marius.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn.
What makes you say that?
Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought Paradise's docks were rough, just wait. Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel your tongue. Right, changing the subject.
Let's talk about Emerald Stair now.
Ask away.
No, okay. Tell me more about it.
I think you know almost as much as I do at this point, Amakul. Not...
Okay.
Right.
That's it.
Thanks for talking.
You're welcome.
We should talk.
We should.
Fior Messiverno was the pride of 2 generations. And now, nothing but ashes and embers. My home, my lab, my parents. It feels as if I'd lost them all over again.
I don't know. I think I'm feeling like even though everything that's happened so far has pushed further and further and further away from the Steel Garrote. And even though I do understand that they're not like part of Adir, I do feel like he probably still has some reservations about like declaring, you know, sort of all-out war against them. And that reservation, I think, does stem somewhat from the idea that they are still trying to solve the Dream Scourge problem as well. So there is an element of him that's thinking he could still use their help later on. But I do think that part of him is really small at this point, especially at this moment right after what's happened. And you know, that captain attacking him for questioning her honor and insulting his own honor and his own status and rank. But I also don't know if she wants to hear that. I don't know if he wants to lead her down this path of revenge against them. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I have enough grief for the both of us. I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
Just gotta... yeah. I wonder if Sapadol has strong feelings about animancy.
I doubt they know the meaning of the word. They seem a little out of touch.
Yeah.
Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal, I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
Who says you have to?
I do. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else.
Do you think the people of Fior are going to be alright?
Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets Animancers, and everyone gets along. For once.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a tragedy for people to come together.
We should try to harness that goodwill, or replicate it like an energy source. On the other hand, maybe not. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot.
I mean, this wouldn't be true. But it's the romance option, right? Assuming there is romance. I actually don't know if there is in the game, but typically Obsidian has romance in their RPGs. I haven't noticed like any sort of like affection meters or anything. I don't know if there's like a behind the scenes sort of affection counter, or if it's just all about selecting the correct dialogue when you do. I don't know. Or if there's just going to be a point where you can clearly start a romance. Don't really know. I guess this doesn't necessarily mean romance. It could just be like, hey, you're my buddy. But it's not true, right? And I don't think Phaelus really is. I don't know if I've talked about his like romantic interests before, but he's At least not in this case. He's not this big of a flirt. I'm sure, you know, as in academy days, he had his flings, but he's mostly been here. He's mostly been all business here. No pleasure, no fun. I think this is probably the closest thing to the truth, right? Maybe number one is true as well, but this one has a bit of an implication that like all the other adherents here aren't trying to be good, but maybe not. Maybe I'm reading too much into that. I just want the Living Lands to know there's one decent adherent around. Yeah, I'm an ambassador for my people, for my emperor.
In that case, let's go out there and make a good first impression. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, it's enough. Get some rest.
Pleasant dreams.
You need it. Oh, you didn't want to talk?
I'm going to miss Fior, Messiverno.
Root hog ribs there were fantastic.
It had a timeless charm. Like it was plucked from the hills outside Salona. What will you miss the most, Giada?
I think I'll miss the defiance most of all.
The defiance?
Fior Messiverno was an act of rebellion. We denounced the republics, we subverted nature, and we offended Adir.
I'm surprised you remember it so fondly, given where it got you.
Good or bad, defiance was our culture, the bedrock of our community. And I'm going to miss it.
To be fair, I don't think that part of your culture has to be gone. Anyway, let's go ahead and put some stuff in the stash here. Just that. I guess you can put the exceptional spear in there too. I'm not gonna wear that. There we go. And workbench. Got a couple of things we can get rid of. There we go. And do we have anything we can upgrade? No, not anything we want to upgrade. Looks like we all need to get to the next area to upgrade anything. That's fine. Let's go ahead. Well, I guess we could start doing that now. Actually, let's get the blue ones first. And then we can start upgrading all the other things into this stuff. Which might open up upgrades for us, which would be nice. 34 steel chunks. Into white steel chunks, that's nice. 63 of that, damn. Okay. Now when we look at upgrades, oh yeah. Now we've got some upgrades. Okay, so what's the most important thing for us to upgrade? Probably our spell books or our spear. Kind of want to do the wand, though, if I'm being honest. I want to see what it looks like when we get to... Okay, when we get to superb quality. Yeah, that's what we're trying to get to. Can we get anything all the way up there? Probably not, I'd imagine. Oops. This. Now we need Corrupted Audra. We can get it all the way up to this level, though. Which is pretty good. Some damage reduction. Oh, we could probably enchant this, can't we? I'm thinking about it. We can get this all the way up. I think we'll do that. Level that up. We might as well get this up too. Oh, we can't. Okay. Well, let's get... Which one is which Brimrar? I don't remember. I want to get both of them up anyway, so... There we go. Cool.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. They've been through a lot.
Thirdborn's a rough town, but it's not all bad, assuming they're willing to pull their weight.
Animancers can be an eccentric bunch, but we know the meaning of a good day's work.
Yeah, but what kind of work? You know? Alright. What do we got here? So, power attacks deal moderate stun. We can get Titan's Bane. Power attacks deal high stun and have a 10% higher critical hit chance. Or defensive dance. A successful parry gives you 20% movement speed, 20% dodge distance for 20 seconds. Okay. I don't think we parry. I think we can parry with a book in our hand. So we're going to get Titan's Bane. Hell yeah. Awesome. Alright. You guys have another conversation?
Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior has been destroyed. Just like that.
I, for one, would love a chance to smash Ludwine's teeth in.
Teeth, fingers, toes, arms, that freaky Bleste mask she's always wearing. All of it. I'm sure we'll all get our chance soon enough. Right, changing the subject?
Right, changing the subject.
Not before I've done some reading.
I like that he reads. He's basically another scholar. Kai, you gotta catch up, buddy.
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorsal, a traitor to Fior Messiverno. At least she isn't our problem anymore. My people let nature judge the turncoats. Always have.
Oh, that's good. I did the right thing. I hope you don't mind that I passed the sentence.
You did fine. Exile in the living lands is not the worst fate a criminal can suffer, but it's close and always deserved. Still,
Always?
It's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fior Messiverno. Blamed animancers for the problems we tried to solve. And I hate to see anyone lose hope. That's all for now. Let me know if there's anything else.
Okay.
If I must.
More?
Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsli reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground.
I know. The Imperial Archives have some of the tallest bookshelves in Aeora.
What a pain. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsli stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world, shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again.
Alright.
You too.
I like Giada. I do like her.
Can I borrow your pistol?
I don't usually lend it out. Why?
I was hoping to make a few simple modifications.
What kinds of modifications?
Well, I was going to start by removing the trigger.
What?
Then snapping off the hammer.
Are you serious?
And finally, stuffing the barrel with tree sap.
Why would you do this?
Because I caught you reading my diary, that's why.
Ooh.
Giada, I promise on my life and on every life my soul has ever lived, I will never touch your diary again. And I'm very, very sorry.
Wonderful. In that case, you can hold on to your little toy.
Well, that was hard to watch. You okay?
I will be.
Nice. Although, Giada, you gotta be careful. He didn't say he wouldn't read it. He just said he wouldn't touch it. So, I mean... Alright. I get to pick. I'm gonna keep Giada with us. Actually, we're going hunting for a bear. Let's bring Marius with us. Give Kai a rest. Love him. Love him to death. And he'll be in our party again soon. But... gotta give everybody a chance. And I think we're going to save our journey to the bear for the next episode. Didn't have, I guess we did some combat. But yeah, and those look like the flames have died down, haven't they? Or maybe it's just daylight? No, they've definitely died down, so that's cool. That they're slowly getting, you know, less flamey. Man, this has been a lot of fun though. Until the next episode, Hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll catch you later.